Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because, as promised, I do have a new team for you guys. So we're just going to go ahead and get this battle on its way. And this is going to be against Andreas, another random person offline. And here you can see my new team. I am trying to use as many new Pokemon as possible still, although there is going to be one familiar face here. That is the Hydreigon, which I did use back on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm bringing that guy back just to try and balance out the team, but the rest of the team are Pokemon I've never used. Most of them are new Gen 8 Pokemon. So real quick, from top to bottom, we have the Barraskewda, we have Toxtricity, we have Sandaconda, we have Aegislash, which is of course not a Gen 8 but a Gen 6 Pokemon, but did spend most of its time in Gen 6 and Gen 7 ban. So I did want to actually use this guy now that it is not banned as of yet in this generation. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Frostmoth. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the opponent's team, and he looks to be using a pretty cool team there, pretty interesting. So what do I want to lead with real fast? I don't know. I think we'll just go with the Hydreigon. Unfortunately, with these live narrations, with a new team, not a whole lot of time to do an introduction or anything like that, but it is what it is. So there you go, new look, new trainer card once again for the new team, and this is of course our first match with the new team. So there he is, and he is going to go ahead and lead with the Obstagoon, as I did lead with the Hydreigon, so it's not too bad for me since I am Scarf, so unless he's Scarf too, but we're just going to go ahead and Draco Meteor outright, which should take this thing out in one hit, if he's not Scarf and he does stay in, or not Focus Sash either, but we'll see what happens. And I'm going to outspeed, hit him with that Draco. I am max special attack as well, and oh geez, that did knock him to the red, but he does survive, so he must have some pretty decent bulk investment. He's going to knock me off here, and that is going to get rid of my choice Scarf, and then he's going to get burned from the Flame Orb, so I guess he's Guts. So I don't know if I can outspeed him now without the Scarf, but I think I'm going to try to do just that. And he actually outspeeds me, so that is unfortunate, and that is just going to take me right out. So that kind of sucks. That's going to take me out and drop me down to 5 Pokemon, and he does have one more attack left in him as well, which sucks. So what to do? Good question. What to do? Well, I should outspeed him with the Barraskewda still, since I do have a lot of speed here. So we're just gonna Liquidation and see what he does. I doubt he'd want to save this, but maybe he would. Nope, he's just gonna let it go down. So that will be more than enough to take care of the Obstagoon and drop him down to 5 Pokemon, as well as I do take some Life Orb damage. So we'll see what he wants to do here. So he's going to come in with the Dragapult, which might be one of the, I think, only Pokemon on his team that actually would outspeed me. So I don't really want to take an attack from this thing. So I do want to switch here. And switch to what, though? That's the question. I don't know. Not sure. We'll just go for the switch to Aegislash and see how that plays out. Could go either way depending on what he wants to do. And he's gonna Thunderbolt, so that's not great. That takes me down by about a third. So I think I'm just gonna King Shield to scout what he wants to do here. Whether he's choice item or not. So he is thinking about it. What is he gonna do? That is the question. He is taking his time. That is the only answer right now. And he is gonna stay in. So the King's Shield, and he Thunderbolts again, so that is pretty much confirmation that he's choice item to me. So that means that I should be able to switch to my Sandaconda freely here. But he is going to switch out, actually, knowing that. So he comes in with the Beware, so that's a nice play on his end. And I switch as well to the Sandaconda. So I am max physical defense, but I'm not really sure if I want to stay in here because these things can be quite physically bulky as well. So not sure what I want to do here. I think I'm just gonna stay in and Earthquake him. Well, I could go for yeah, I think we're just gonna Earthquake here. I do outspeed him, so that's nice. And that only takes him down by about a third, so that's not much, and he's gonna bulk up too, so that's not good. So you get that attack and defense increase. So now what do I want to do again is the question. I think we're just gonna have to go for the Earthquake again. Not gonna do as much this time around. It still takes him down to about a third. He's got Drain Punch, so that kind of sucks. It's not quite a 2-hit KO, it looks like. So he does regain a bunch of HP from that, and then he's going to activate my Sand Spit, which is kind of what I wanted. So it'll take residual damage from that, as well as the Rocky Helmet. So that'll chip him down a little. So I guess we're just going to continue this war of attrition here and see how it plays out. He probably will outlast me thanks to Drain Punch, but maybe not. We'll find out. Oh, no, the Earthquake is enough to take him out with a critical hit, actually, so that was a well-timed crit for me. So that's going to take the Beware out, which is pretty huge. So that's great. That is going to knock him down to 4 Pokemon, so that'll give me the lead. So that's good. Now he's got the Lapras. So I do kind of want to save the Sandaconda, I think. So I'm not sure if he's physical or special, but I think my Frostmoth should be, hopefully if he's special, fit to handle this thing. So we're going to see how that works out. And he's going to Dynamax, so we'll see how that works out. And he does have the special Gigantamax form, of course. And he is going to go for the Ice attack. G-Max Renaissance. And that is not going to do much of anything to me. But it is going to give him the Aurora Veil, which sucks. So, and then we're going to both take that sand damage. So that was definitely special based on that damage. I don't think he should have much of anything to hit me with, so going for a Quiver Dance is probably safe. So we're going to chance it. And he's going to go for the switch, actually, so that's basically going to waste his Dynamax, so that's actually really nice. And he's going to come back in with the Dragapult. So, and then I Quiver Danced, so even with one Quiver Dance, if this thing is Scarf, I'm not going to outspeed. Actually, even if it's not Scarf, I don't think I'm going to outspeed this thing. And he is most likely packing a Fire move too, so this kind of puts me in an awkward position. Not really sure what I want to do here. Guess I pretty much just have to stay in at this point and hope for the best here. No, he's just going to kill me with a Flamethrower, probably. Oh no, Frostmoth lives! I did not give Frostmoth enough credit. That Icy Scales max special defense, that is going to survive an X4 Flamethrower and blow away this Dragapult with an Ice Beam, so nice job, Frostmoth. That is going to knock him down to 3 Pokemon. So, oh, I did forget that about the special defense boost from the Quiver Dance also played a role in me saving that, or surviving that, I should say. So that is pretty great, actually. Frostmoth putting in some fine work right there. So we'll see what he's going to do now. He's got the Bisharp. And he's probably packing Sucker Punch, but we're just going to Bug Buzz anyway, since we are pretty low. Frostmoth definitely put its work in. Yeah, there's the Sucker. So that's going to finish me off. But that's okay. Frostmoth, you did your job there. Nice job. That's going to knock me to 4 Pokemon. But that's okay. And I do have a few different options for this thing, actually. I think we're just going to come in with the Snake-Nado once again, since I have max physical defense. And he does have the Lapras and the Gengar, so nothing really wants to take a ground move. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and Dynamax to ensure I can survive, and since I do have the special Gigantamax form, I'm going to go for the special attack here, which should be fit to take this thing out. But he is going to swap to save this actually into the Lapras. Interesting. Well, it is Dynamax time either way, so we're going to go ahead and see why this thing is aptly named Snake-Nado. So there it is. The Gigantamax Sandaconda, the Snake-Nado, not a Sharknado now, but a Snake-Nado. Copyright. So he's going to take this G-Max Sandblast, and I am max physical attack. And that did not do nearly as much as I'd hope it would, actually. But I am going to get the residual damage from the secondary effect, so that's good. And then I don't know who's going to outspeed who, but I don't want to switch out to lose my Dynamax, so we're just going to go for that max Rockfall here. And we outspeed him, so that's nice. I don't know if this will take him out, but it'll do great damage if it doesn't. And it does not quite take him out, but knocks him to the red, so that's good. And puts the Sandstorm up, which is also good. So he's going to Surf, and that'll take me down. But that's okay. You did your job, Sandaconda. That is okay. So he's going to take more residual damage there from both the Sandstorm and the Sand Tomb, and that is going to take the Lapras out, so that's great. So at this point in the game, we are down to, I am down to 3, and I believe he is down to 2. So we're going to go ahead and come in with the Barraskewda, I think, has a pretty decent match against his remaining Pokemon. So there's the Gengar. So I should definitely outspeed this thing unless it is Scarfed, but we're going to find out. And we'll see what he does. We will see. And he's taking his time thinking about this one. And I do outspeed him, so he's not Scarf. And the Psychic Fangs is going to break the, or Aura Veil. I actually forgot that thing was still up since that was set so long ago. That'll one-shot the Gengar for sure, and that's going to drop him to just 1 Pokemon. I do take the Sand and Life Orb damage, no big deal. And he does have the Bisharp as his last Pokemon, so I do have the Close Combat for that. I don't know if I can actually survive a Sucker Punch since the defenses on this Barraskewda are pretty bad, but I guess we'll find out. I am pretty full of HP, so... Oh, he doesn't even go for it. So, Close Combat... Ooh, looks like he's got a Focus Sash, though. So, he's going to hang on with the Focus Sash. And that will cut my defenses, and I take some more damage, and he's going to Swords Dance. Interesting, so he's going to try to set up for a reverse sweep here. And I take the Sand damage. So now he's going to try to reverse sweep with Sucker Punch, it looks like. And now that he's set up with Swords Dance. But I don't have any non-attacking moves, so he's just going to take me out with a Sucker Punch there. So that'll drop me down to 2 Pokemon. And I do have, obviously, Shadow Sneak on the Aegislash, so hopefully that will take precedent over the Sucker Punch. Not sure, actually, but... I mean, I could King Shield, actually, to burn a turn if I wanted to. I think I'm just going to do that, actually, to hopefully give him an attack drop if he tries to attack me. Hopefully he doesn't predict this. Nope, Sucker Punch. But it's just going to fail, so I guess it didn't matter. So I guess we're kind of in the same spot as we were last turn, so just going to have to go ahead and do this. And the Sucker Punch does override me, and that does take me out, so ugh, that's not good. So that's going to drop me down to just 1 Pokemon, and that is the Toxtricity. So I am max HP, but I don't know if I can take a +2 Sucker Punch from this thing. I guess we're going to find out. I hope I can. And I can with 4 HP. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Toxtricity with that Clutch Survive. Got that Overdrive. And that is going to knock the Bisharp out. And that is game. Whew, that was a close one. Holy crap. But we're going to get a 1-0 victory there over Andreas. That was a great game. We're going to go ahead and take the league card and quit. So that was very close. They don't get much closer than that, folks. That is what I love to see about this game. So, but we were able to pull out the win, so that is great. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.